Why is the king such a hype beast? He's such a hype beast, bro. Yo, they're actually throwing hands with it. When's the last time we've seen an isekai have a king throw hands with his knights because they wouldn't let him go kill himself? We got the, yo, mission failed. We're no longer the 12, we're the 11. Thank you. Thank you, please. May I have the honor of killing your father? May I have the honor of digging your father's body up and trampling on it? Well, that confirms that, I suppose, that Dina is an avatar of Aloe Venus, right? Dina's clearly manipulated memories enough that she might not think about the obvious thing underneath her nose there. So essentially what we just learned is that Dina, aka the avatar of the goddess Aloe Venus, basically overwrote the Lufus of this world for the sole goal, not because this character's important, but just so to cover up whatever the goal Lufus was trying to do. Oh boy, we finally got our answers about Dina. Got this far in the video, make sure you drop a like, share, support, subscribe if you're new around here, and Patrons, where you can catch my full live reactions to all these episodes and more, which also helps fund the channel and videos just like the one you're watching. So, Avatar of the Goddess. I think we now have our full answers of who Dina is. And I think given the puppetry imagery we've seen throughout this entire show, from openings and endings and everything, it all makes sense now. Dina being a puppet, a body for the goddess Aloe Venus to use, makes a lot of sense. And while I definitely am interested to learn if an avatar of the goddess is just completely the goddess in control, or if she's invented such a personality that sometimes Dina legitimately is just Dina and maybe not the avatar, because there are moments with Dina where it feels like even she doesn't think things are going on, and there's no one else around her, so why would she have to convince anyone, like when she was waiting that one time? But the puppetry imagery is really exposing a lot. I mean, it's not every day of the week, I guess, you can have the oldest woman in the room look like a 20-year-old woman who, you know, through pure sheer hatred, kept herself alive and decided to die by choking on fruit. But this woman, I totally was expecting Dina was gonna just evaporate her or something, because when she's like, "Hey, darling, let's go by ourselves to talk," I was like, "Oh, this ain't gonna work out." But I gotta be real, she exposed a lot. She looked her in the face, says, "How many memories have you lost?" And honestly, the information they dropped is kind of diabolical. Essentially, our boy is now under the assumption that, like, there probably is a reason for him specifically, but right now, it basically just feels like the goddess essentially threw this man into Lufus's body to prevent Lufus from finishing their plan, whatever that plan is. We don't know. The memories are kind of locked away. And to just know that you are a puppet that has been manipulated by a goddess, and I think there's going to be some people who say, why doesn't he immediately suspect Dina? There's been memory manipulation towards this man. I think natural instincts are trying to prevent him from ever assuming that Dina could be Aloe Venus. I mean, there's been arguments that his mind's too strong to manipulate, so I guess you could argue, is Dina manipulating the world around him because Dina can't specifically manipulate his memories? But I mean, the dude was asleep for 200 years. What's to say when someone's asleep there can't be some memory manipulation before they wake up, you know what I mean? So that's kind of where my mind's at. But I do gotta admit, the animation and art direction of this episode was really good, because there was so many moments, both with the voice acting quality, but also just the art presentation, of just seeing that pure visceral rage of like, I'm gonna tear that bitch limb from limb. And Dina had barely any screen time this episode, which just if you were still not totally suspecting she's Aloe Venus, this episode kind of exposes it. She has 2 moments, right? Look, I randomly skim and it's just another moment of her just pure rage. It's insane. There's this moment where we go to meet up with Granny, right? One of the 12, and she learns that, fuck me, I guess we're now the 11 stars. Dina's like, can't have this granddaughter with us because she has too similar of a personality. And then the only other moment she has is she has a very intense look when they're going to leave and we're talking about memories. Dina, oh, fuck you, Dina, man. I still don't know what the punchline will be surrounding the whole goddess storyline, but I definitely don't trust this goddess, that's for sure. Though I do gotta admit, the king was an unexpected, amazing addition. Like, I honestly thought the king was pretty competent. He tried to hook up the hero party to begin with, but bro's like, listen, boss, some of your people abandon you. I got you even better people, and I'm coming too. I'm gonna start swinging. The guards had to throw fucking hands with the king in order to get him not to die. Like, what the fuck? Like, when have we seen this before? This king's the GOAT, man. He really, really is. Though it's kind of interesting, because I really liked what they did with the hero stuff last episode, like just the unexpected, like, oh my god, we immediately got pushed in. And I don't know what I thought about Luffus, but I thought Luffus wanted to throw hands with the hero. Apparently Luffus's entire thing was to protect the hero. But a lot of people like called him whiny, this, that, and the third, but I actually thought he was a pretty interesting lead character for a story like this, and even more so after this episode. The dude has every right to say, I don't want to be a hero, I'm gonna leave. And he's pretty much just like, I'm still gonna try. And he also has a kind of he has a dry sense of humor about how like kind of everyone's an idiot. He's like, what the hell's going on here? Like everyone's just not right in the head. But bro, honestly, if you showed me this character as a lead isekai MC in their own show, I would follow this. Like, this dude seems like he could hold a show together, and I actually quite like his personality. Not to mention Gantz is now a part of this party. Come on now. Like, this is just... There's a spin-off waiting to happen right here. You know what I mean? Like, it truly is just... It's a recipe just meant for success. Granted, we do have this to be continued line. There's no announcement of a second court or a second season, but I have to imagine this is probably in production for 2 cores total, so that means whenever season 2 happens, could be next year, could be the year after. I imagine this was funded and developed as 2 cores, so 24 episodes total. So we probably will see this continue in anime form, even without this to be continued. These types of shows, they last a couple of cores anymore anyway, and seemingly it had a pretty solid production committee backing it, all things considered. I'm excited to see where they go with this. There's still questions. We still have to figure out why the goddess's storyline has to go a certain way. Is it simply for entertainment purposes? Because initially when Dina revealed herself, I felt like what she said made sense, but then very quickly we realized, well, this bitch is still just the goddess. Like, why? Like, why can't... Are you powerless and have to use other things? But the more you realize about the goddess, the more you realize the goddess creation is probably all-powerful. So, like, where is the punchline going with that? At least we can leave the first season knowing the power of the avatar, which gets confirmed. And it's like, oh, well, that's clearly Dina. Dina is the puppet that is being used as a body of the goddess of creation. It all makes sense. But why? That's the thing we still don't know. I had a great time watching the show. I think it has been a very fun watch. I would gladly watch 5 seasons at least of the show like this. And from what I hear, is the source material over? Question of the week, because that's what I've been seeing a couple people say, but I haven't verified this myself. So if so, we could end up with a full adaptation when it's all said and done. I'd love to see it. But you let me know your thoughts on this season and sus Dina. How do you leave the first season with her? Do let me know. Drop a like, share, support, subscribe if you're new around your Patreon. Of course, full live reactions and exclusives like, hey, I also give video shows to my patrons because I make these videos possible. So today we got the King, Lanson, Taika Willems, M4I3X, and we also have Soren. So I appreciate the support, everyone. Please take care, and you have a good one.